Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Pepe.
And this is Fillmore News.
So the Super Bowl was last Sunday and the Broncos won. Let's see what our flashers predicted.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
This year, if the Raiders had Ken Stabler at quarterback, Bo Jackson at running back, Marcus Allen at running back.
I'm here with JJ. JJ, who are you going for this coming Super Bowl?
The Panthers.
Why?
I don't like the Denver Broncos.
That's a pretty good reason.
Cliff Branch at wide receiver, Fred Bilenikoff at wide receiver, Henry Lawrence, Mickey Marvin, Jim Otto.
You watched the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Who are you going for this year?
Honestly, I got to root for the Broncos because Von Miller was in my house, and it was like, he's an all-star. I think he's going to get to Hall of Fame. Got a couple footballs with his name on it. I'm rooting for the Broncos.
Art Shell, Gene Upshaw on the offensive line, and they had Howie Long and Lyle Alzado and Greg Townsend and John Matuzak on the defensive line, and Matt Millen and...
Hi, I'm right here with my fellow teammate, my soccer player, George.
Good.
So I'm gonna ask you one question. Who are you going for the Super Bowl?
Broncos.
Why the Broncos?
Because they got a better quarterback to me. Peyton Manning has always been the best to me.
There you have it, Broncos.
Ted Hendricks and Rod Martin at defensive at linebacker, and they had Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes and George Atkins and Jack Tatum at safety.
All right, so I'm here with Aaron. Aaron, who are you going for the Super Bowl?
Going for the Panthers. You already know. What about you?
I went for the Broncos, the one and only, gonna win the whole thing.
Cheat team.
The Raiders would win the Super Bowl, but they don't have those guys, so I don't care. Bye.
Vaping and e-cigarettes are said to lead teens to cigarette smoking, especially using e-liquids with a powerful drug. The drug is nicotine in its potent liquid form, extracted from tobacco and mixed with chemicals to form flavors.
These e-liquids are the key ingredients in e-cigarettes' powerful neurotoxins. Tiny amounts, whether ingested or absorbed through the skin, can cause vomiting and seizures and even be lethal. A teaspoon of even highly diluted e-liquid can kill a small child.
But like e-cigarettes, e-liquids are not regulated by federal authorities. They are mixed on factory floors and in the back of rooms of shops and are sold legally in stores and online in small bottles that are kept casually around the house for regular refilling of e-cigarettes. Dangers are already emerging.
Toxicologists warn that the e-liquids pose a risk to public health, especially for children, because they are drawn to bright colors and fragrant flavors. Reposts of accidental poisoning are soaring.
There appears to have been one death in the United States, as well as a surge in poison control calls. In terms of immediate poison risk, e-liquids are far more dangerous than tobacco.
Last week we did a story on the Zika virus. Since then, it's been reported in 6 states, affecting over 50 people. The World Health Organization says the virus may spread even more.
Scientists have found that besides mosquitoes, it can also be transmitted by sexual contact. The worst outbreaks are in Brazil, who will be hosting the upcoming Olympic Games.
This year, there's a lot more teens getting their license, and some of them will be driving a car for the first time.
No mom or dad supervising them.
We thought we'd take a few minutes and take a look at some of the numbers and some of the bad things that happen to these teens.
Accidents can create a major impact on people who are not even in the car.
I think all of us have heard personal stories of teenagers being killed in car accidents.
Let's keep our teens safe.
It only takes a few minutes to go through the checklist. It's really simple.
Don't eat when you're driving. We know teens are sometimes in a hurry, but please park it before you enjoy.
Don't text when you're driving. I know the world is never going to be the same, that Jeff didn't notice Shalissa today. But don't answer before you park the car.
Your mom and dad have a lot invested in you. Don't talk on the phone when you're driving, even if it's hands-free.
Wouldn't it be terrible if somebody died because you were having a bad day?
What is your opinion on teen driving?
I'm all for it because I feel that most teens are responsible enough to drive, be out on the open road. So, I don't know, I'm for it.
Do you drive?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
I'm here with
Overton? Oh, alright, he's here. Hey, how's it going? What is your opinion on teen driving?
I think teens need to drive.
Did you start when you were a teen?
No, actually I started really late. I did drive illegally because I had to a couple times, but for the most part, no, I rode my bike everywhere. I lived up in the Central Valley and I could ride from one place to the other. I always rode to work and I was kind of known for that. It was good because it kept me in shape and my legs were in fantastic condition. But my son, who just turned 17, he's driving. And it's kind of scary because, you know, I have to give up that trust and I'll give him the keys and sit in the passenger seat and, you know, he's making mistakes and I've got to, you know, correct him. But it's just scary because, you know, he makes a big mistake and there's a big problem. And so you kind of have to be really close to perfect as a driver. And a lot of teens don't get that. You know, I think, well, you know, I got an 80% on my test, yeah. You can't get an 80% on your driving because that'll get someone killed.
What are your thoughts on student driving?
Student driving, well, I think it's a good thing, but I think there should be restrictions as well. I remember when I was a teenager back in the 90s, they gave me my license and there was no restrictions. I could drive whatever I wanted. And I remember some of my friends in high school got in some pretty bad accidents because they weren't very skilled at their driving. So I think as you're getting started, you should have some limitations, and then they should kind of ease out the more experience you get.
That's it for this week, Flashes.
Stay flashy for more.
So the Super Bowl was on Sunday. These people won't shut I'm very stressed. What do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze? Do they dream of Marlin zebras or Holly Berry in a pet woman suit? Don't you worry, you're pretty sharp ahead. We're gonna get you back to testing in your cozy tiger bed. Then we're gonna find a best friend dog, and then we're gonna give him a best friend hug.
You guys come up here, I'm gonna speak exactly how you guys did.